Hey guys, welcome to Our Code. In order to get to the coding today, you're going to go to the website code.org/learn. You have to use the /learn in the address, or you'll go to a different part of the website and have a hard time working your way here. So make sure you put in code.org/learn. This year, they have added a ton of new different games for you to code. A few of them are having some issues this year. First off, the gumball is not working correctly. Hopscotch, they uploaded a teacher version rather than the student version. And then there is a couple that are being blocked by securely. So they're working on those issues, but I don't know that it's going to be working for you guys. If you have never coded before, here are some tips to help you get started. First thing you're going to do is you are going to choose one of these. There are two options. You have Java and you have blocks. If you have coded before and you know how to do Java, then go ahead and go for it and have fun. If you are not an expert at coding, I would suggest sticking with blocks. When you hit the start, once you select one, a tutorial is going to pop up. To listen to the tutorial. A few of the things that you need to know to get started. First off, coding. Coding is a language. It's a language we use to talk to computers. Same thing as sign language, Spanish, English, just another English, and we need to be able to talk to a machine. Right now, as is, this is my workspace to see what coding I have written, and if I hit run, nothing's going to happen because I haven't told the computer anything, so my bird just falls. This over here is my toolbox, and these are my blocks. And the blocks, you can click and drag them over in here to my workspace. The workspaces always start with starter blocks. You can tell it's a starter block because it doesn't have a divot in the top like the blocks do in my toolbox. So you can kind of think of this as like the beginning sentence of my paragraph. Up here at the top, we have the instructions. It's really important that you read and follow the instructions. In order for you to advance into the other settings and create your own game, the website makes sure you understand what you're doing. So you're going to keep building on what you learn. So in order to advance, you have to do what the instruction says. So our instruction is telling us to click a block and then click run. So when I click, so it's saying when the user clicks. So when I start clicking over here in my workspace, what do I want my bird to do? Well, if we want our bird to fly, it has to flap. So we're dragging that over until it clicks. If it doesn't match up and doesn't fit in there, it's going to kind of fade out because nothing's happening. So we want to make sure it is attached. And then we hit run. And now every time I click my mouse, my bird flaps. Bullseye. And that takes us around. And now I have two starter blocks. So you can think of them as two paragraphs. So when I click, what do I want to happen? Obviously, I don't want the game to end, but that would be a good thing to happen when I hit the ground. So that's the basics, how to get started. So you have your workspace, your toolbox, your play space, your toolbox, and your workspace. And don't forget those instructions. At the end, once you have written your code and you hit run, finish, this link here, if you want to email this to yourself, you can play the game you have written all you want. And that's at the end of most of them. So copy and then open up your email, compose an email to yourself and paste it in, and then you have a link to the game. It's the only way to save them. So after you've written your game, try that. One of the other ones I want to point out, well, a couple of I want to point out. First off, the create your own Google logo. This is a new one that they have loaded, and it's using Scratch. And I know many of you have tried Scratch. It's with the block. So if you want to create your own Google Doodle, this is now available. Minecraft has added a third game. So you have the two that we had last year, and this year they added a third one. Also, if you're interested in trying JavaScript, a good one would be Star Wars. I'm not sure what's highlighting everything. You can choose blocks and JavaScript. The nice thing about the JavaScript it is still in blocks, but you can see the code in order for it to work. So still a click and drag block, but it's JavaScript. Those are some of my tips I started today. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, the website is code.org/learn. Have fun.